Hello everyone, I'm the Game Challenger and welcome to my little Let's Play of Dune 2000. I am going to play the Ordos Missions, and if that would seem like this is something that is good, I will maybe play the others, but I grew up playing Dune 2 and Dune 2000, which is actually the remake, if I remember correctly. Using the new engine that they used in Red Alert 2 or stuff like that, but it's one of the games that I played the most while growing up, and I fucking love the Dune universe, even though I've actually never read a book, but everything else I've watched and played, just because it's... how could you not love this universe, and it's just such a good game. At least I thought it was a good game. Now that I played a bit again, maybe not so much, but the fucking videos, brilliant. Now I'm playing I found this Grunts mod edition. It has a bit extra, and it was just up to date, so instead of packing out my CD that I actually have on the shelf, I just downloaded this and got everything running. Now, because this game is so old, and the way that Westwood made their games back in the days, instead of having like combined videos with the way the software ran, it jumps out, plays a video, and then jumps back in. Because of this, I can't actually record from the menus into the game, because whenever it starts a video, it interrupts the recording. So, but don't worry, I have all the videos next. Right outside. I just ripped them, it was not that hard. So before each episode I will be playing the video, and you won't see me because, well, that's just not necessary. You need to enjoy this, and I don't want to ruin the epicness of these small videos in between the missions. So you'll see the small video, and then we jump into the game and I have fun. Okay, so let's get going with the first Ordos mission.
On this planet, you will die. We have seen it. But the Sisterhood of the Bene Gesserit has been wrong before, from time to time. I am Lady Alara, bound concubine and truthsayer to the Padishah Emperor. I booked your passage to Dune on this highliner. If the Emperor discovers this, I will be executed. He is not a compassionate man. You are here because of the prophecy. My sisterhood has studied your bloodline and your future. We have seen you die many times. We have also seen you rise to command vast armies, bringing peace to Arrakis. Once. That is the prophecy. That is the future we seek.
There is a 44.9% chance you are a Harkonnen terrorist. There is a 32% probability you are an Atreides spy. We will accept these odds. My name is Edrico, Mentat to the House Ordos. We will brief you on your mission. Harvest the spice. That is your mission. Avoid the Harkonnen. Avoid the worms. That is advice.
Hello and welcome back. Now this is Dune 2000, and if I do something that looks a bit strange, it's probably because the controls, you have to get used to them, and holy crap, the game fucking is on quite high. There we go. It's an old game. Shit ran fucking slow back then. It's not StarCraft 2. Gotta say that. But actually, I forgot to say one thing. why am I wearing my headset like this? Actually, because I just got my ears pierced, as you might be able to see. And wearing the headset quite hurts. Now, if you don't know anything about how the Dune games work, you gotta put down these plates, because, I don't know, building on fucking rocks is hurting the building, so if you build them on rocks, they will slowly go down to a certain point of health. Like, if you're missing one block, it takes like it's a percentage off, and then you can prepare it, but it will go down to that again. So you gotta build concrete to build on, and to be honest, it's just a weird fucking element of the game, but we go with it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, otherwise the game looks exactly like fucking Red Alert. And I will admit, the first few missions are boring as fuck, because they're made to teach you how the game works, so
Construction complete.
you won't see anything fun
Construction.
during the first few missions, and they will be quite fast.
Construction complete.
So, yeah, enjoy, I guess. All we gotta do is make this little harvester, get a lot of delicious resources, and when we get 2,500 up here, we win. That is the first mission, and the only thing we have to do, it's a fucking small map, the only thing we have to do is avoid the worm. Now, the worms in Dune is actually, not a spoiler, the ones who produces the spice, which is currency and pleasure and shit, and just the fucking gold of the universe here. Everyone wants it, it's worth everything, but they produce the spice, but they also eat everything you put in their path. So if a worm catches a little rider here, it will go up and eat it. Also, it will eat your harvesters. So it's quite annoying if you only have a few harvesters. Comes a worm and he just swallows your fucking harvester whole. It happened quite a lot. Now,
Base is under attack.
I won't say the fucking AI is brilliant in this old game. Probably were back in the days, however it really isn't anymore, and the control scheme is horrible. You have to left click for anything and right click just deselects it. So that's the way it works. But I played StarCraft 2 yesterday, and I gotta say, it's hard getting used to. So, yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the worm. Now you can actually kill the worm if you have enough damage, enough units. But it will respawn, and there can be multiple worms in a map. Small maps only has one worm. The bigger maps sometimes have two. I don't think I've ever seen one with 3 worms. This worm, I would see maybe... It looks like it's caught itself. I don't believe it can actually get out of here because it can't go under rock. Or this stuff. These rocks or these rocks. There we go.
Construction.
Dual refiner. That's really all we gotta do in this mission. And then look out. Oh, well. Ah, there you are. No, it makes slight static when it goes around. It doesn't... I don't think it actually produces spice in the games, but it does in the movies and the books. That is the big mystery of the stuff. If you watch the old movie, that is one 80s movie. It's strange, and it's really the definition of 80s sci-fi, but it's still brilliant in itself, and it has some beautiful scenery, and you can read. The book is quite a lot better, I've heard. Not as crazy, but it's still slightly. old school sci-fi things and shit. And it's fun. Just like I'm playing as the House Ordos. It's actually not in the books, but it's here they I'm looking for the word. Here they explain it with its sub-house traits with another house in the books that are actually called X, the Ixians, who does a lot in illegal technology, but that's where this comes in. But there's two other houses. There's Atreides and Harkonnen, which is actually just the good and the bad. Harkonnen is bad, the Atreides are good and honorable and wants to do good. Now the Harkonnen is evil because they come from evil, an evil planet. No, they have evolved to be evil, and on their planet it's beautiful to have blisters on your face. The more blisters you have and boils, the more beautiful you are, and you just have to respect such a fucking creepy thing. The more boils you have, the more beautiful you are, actually. Let me show you how the worm works. Let me sacrifice this rider to it. It actually wants to. We'll force him to. There we go. Oh, there we go. That's the worm, and he will swallow up any unit he decides. There we go. That's the first mission. Wow, wasn't that fucking exciting? But you got some backstory, and apparently the enemy got a score. And we need to figure out a fun name, because that's the way we did it in the old way. So, nah, that's too easy. There we go.
Ordos advanced without a challenge. The Atreides spread too thin. The Harkonnen drew closer.
Then we gotta select the next one. But I'll see you in the next episode for that. It's gonna be more exciting, I promise. Actually, not in the next one, but the next one, the third mission, will be exciting. So, see ya.
Would anybody like some bound cake? I'd like some bound cake.